Welcome to Class 8 Geography. We have started with the chapter Asia, Location and Physiography. And so far we have discussed about the location of Asia as well as the political divisions of Asia. And today we are going to discuss about its major physiographical divisions. Asia is a continent of great variety of landforms as well as climate. And the entire continent of Asia can be divided into 5 main physical units. You can see here, these are the northern lowlands, central highlands, southern plateaus, river basins and valleys, and islands. And today we will see number 1, that is the northern lowlands. Northern lowlands mainly comprise of 2 parts. Number 1 is the Siberian plain and number 2 is the Turan plain. Siberian plain is the largest and the most continuous lowland in the world. Now, whatever I am going to explain in the Siberian plain, all the total explanation you will get in your book. But today we are going to see the Siberian plain in the map. We will read the map and there we will try to understand the Siberian plain. Now let's see the Siberian plain. Siberian plain is one part of the northern lowlands that mainly extends from Ural Mountains in the west to Verkhoyansk, Stanovoy and Yablo-Novi ranges in the east. Now if you see the shape of the Siberian plain, it is wider to its west while it is narrowing down towards the east. So it is making the shape of the Siberian plain triangular. And there is numerous mountain ranges as well as the plateaus that the Siberian plain is dotted with. And they are Kolyma range, Verkhoyansk range, Stanovoy range, Yablo-Novi range, and in between river Yenisei and river Lena there is the central Siberian plateau. Apart from this, you can also see there is Lake Baikal, which is the deepest freshwater lake in the world. Now let's see which are the rivers draining the Siberian plain. Siberian plain is mainly drained by 3 rivers and these are River Ob, River Yenisei and River Lena. All these 3 rivers are flowing through the Siberian plain from south to north and ultimately they are draining into the Arctic Ocean. Now there is one interesting thing to see here. The southern part of the Siberian plain are highlands and it is gently sloping towards the northern part, and that is why all the rivers are originating from the highlands and then they are flowing through the Siberian plain. Ultimately they are draining to the Arctic Ocean. So the source is here in the southern part and the mouths of the rivers are in the northern part. Now this northern lowland is a region of floodplains and this region is quite swampy and marshy. Now the question comes, why? Because you see the mouth of these 3 rivers are lying in the polar region. It is in the Arctic region. So it remains frozen for a long period and that blocks the way. So when the rivers are flowing from the upper courses, they find no outlet to the sea and that's why they overflows and collects on the flat land. They overflow here and it gets collected on the flat land and thus they make the areas swampy and marshy. You can see here the picture of Siberian plain. Because of the rivers which are making the area swampy and marshy, you can see the water here. And because of this area is quite unfit for cultivation. Now we will see its second part of the northern lowland, that is the Turan plain. Turan plain lies to the south of the West Siberian plain and it's mainly a lowland region around Aral Sea. Now see, Aral Sea and Caspian Sea, these are not the seas, actually these are lakes. But as the water is too saline, that's why it is called sea. And this Turan plain is mainly drained by two rivers. You can see here Amu Darya and Sar Darya. And both these rivers are emptying into the Aral Sea. Thus, it is an area of inland drainage. What is inland drainage? It's an area in which the rivers do not reach an ocean or sea, but they empty their waters in a lake or an inland sea. Let's see again what is an inland drainage. Inland drainage is that drainage in which rivers do not reach an ocean or sea, but empty their waters in a lake or an inland sea. So this is all about the northern lowlands that we discussed. It is divided into two parts, Siberian plain and Turan plain. And Siberian plain, you have seen that it is drained by three major rivers, Oby and Zilina, as well as the Turan plain that is drained by two main rivers, Amu Darya, Sar Darya, as well as their shape and the rivers from which side to which side they are flowing. Now let's see today's worksheet. Question number 1. What is the exact shape of the northern lowlands? That you know it is triangular. Name the mountains the lowlands are dotted with. I showed you many mountains are there, like you can write the names of Kolyma, Yablonovy, Stanovoy, as well as Verkhoyansk. Question number 2. Name the two saline and one freshwater lake of the northern lowlands. Two saline lakes, which are the seas, the Caspian Sea as well as the Aral Sea, and one freshwater lake, that is the Lake Baikal, which is the largest, deepest freshwater lake in the world. Question number 3. What is inland drainage? The answer you will get here. Which part of the northern lowland have areas of inland drainage? That is the Turan plain, as I said. And now question number 4, you see, why the northern region of the Siberian plain not suitable for cultivation? What we discussed, as the northern region of the Siberian plain is drained by rivers that flow from south to north, and because of that the northern part gets frozen, it blocks the way. That's why the river water from the upland areas are unable to drain into sea or ocean. There is no outlet. That's why they get collected over there, and it makes the region there marshy and swampy, and that is why that plain is not suitable for cultivation. So this is all for today. Thank you.